I think I have to wait for it to go live, then I can get a link. We're now live, and...
Huzzah!
What the buck is up, every pony?
And I don't have a link. Hang on. That should work. There we go. So, well, who can remember what we were doing last time, or what happened last time?
We are getting Nightshine and dragging his ass to this haunted house.
We were also in the process of being systematically eaten by a mimic. We managed to barely defeat it and pulled everyone out at the last minute.
Yeah, there was definitely...
I never expected kick.
Oh yeah, and we were also going to take Milk Thistle to absolutely everything.
What was I supposed to get there?
I think you wanted to sell some stuff. I might be mistaken.
Yeah, I'll check my inventory. I don't remember.
I'm sure you did say you wanted to buy something, and I am sorry, my brain is not letting me remember.
I honestly don't remember either.
Anyway, let's throw you on the city map.
Oh, hey, there's another milk thistle.
Oh yeah, there's the, hang on, that's the old one. I don't know. It's the new one with all the numbers in, but hang on 1 second. Let's do this. So yeah, that one, there you go, that one's got all your stuff. Goodbye, Milk Thistle, old and new Milk Thistle.
Still the old Whisper.
Oh, looks like Whisper's got the old icon. Hang on. Where's Whisper? Hey, there you are.
Now, did we finish thoroughly searching all of the rooms?
Not in the training area. You kind of got attacked by the mimic, and we're like, you know what? Let's go and out of here and grab our wizard and sell some stuff, and then try again.
Let's drag the wizard this time.
No, you didn't do the session last week?
No, we did not.
Yeah, we were missing 2 people, so we were like, nah.
That's too much of a
Sorry, I
debuff.
fell asleep.
Yeah, that's way too big of a debuff.
Before we left, did we fully inspect the mimic?
Yeah.
I believe you did.
We did. We grabbed loot from it.
That's right. That's why we were going to absolutely everything, because I think we were selling stuff from the mimic that
Well,
we
we were going to grab Nightshine so he could identify shit, too.
That's right.
Okay, yeah, I'm scrolling through our chat log here. Yeah, we found 26 platinum pieces, 237 gold, piece of turquoise, and a potion. Potion is potion of protection from chaos. Found another 12 gold, another 150 gold.
And lightning is the party bank.
And there's a thing called a decanter. I can't remember what that was, but I didn't roll well enough to identify it.
Oh yeah, it was holding the whiskey in it.
That's right. I believe it was worth more than the whiskey itself.
Yeah.
Because it's made out of crystals, aren't they?
Yeah.
Decanters are basically fancy bottles.
Basically, yeah. It's normally what you pour your bottle into, so you hold it there so it looks nice and fancy.
Hey.
I think that was everything there, unless anyone else has anything else they want to try and remember or ask in regards to if they can't remember everything fully.
I can't even remember what I've forgotten, so let's go.
Alright, so you all emerge from the Academy Kindblades sort of training building with a few war wounds of your encounter with the Mimic, and with plans of going to find your wizard, then heading to absolutely everything.
All right.
Uh,
Well, at least we know where Nightshine is.
We know where
Yes.
we left him.
This is very true. And what
I'll
state?
go get him.
Now, I believe everybody's traveling together. That was the thing that we all get doing. Plus, technically speaking, it's on the way.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So you head on in, and Nightshine sat at the table. It seems to be cleared since last you've been there, and
All right.
is reading a single book, but they seem to put it down rather quickly when you all enter.
All right. Let's just say nothing and drag him out.
No, that won't do. Nightshine,
He's
Yes?
hiding something.
I need you to appraise something. I didn't get a very knowledgeable roll on it.
What is it?
And Milkfist holds up the decanter.
I'm gonna price the decanter.
Okay. So, what was the previous roll to see if anything different changes? I think no, you just rolled really rubbish, didn't you?
It's
He rolled 15, middle of the road.
Can you add a d6 to that? Can you add your d6s to that? Well, with your
that's
knowledge
for
rolls,
knowledge.
you
Knowledge.
throw a d6 to that.
This should be enough.
That's an appraise check, so not a knowledge roll.
Well, yeah, but like with investigators, they can do that with every roll. It's just free with knowledge.
Oh, weird.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try looking hard at it. Yes. See it.
Are you drunk?
No?
Honestly, how can we tell anymore?
Well, this should be worth about 120 gold.
130? Oh, 20. Hmm. Oh, yeah. Who has the magical items? I think Lightning has one.
You tend to be our bank. I can check my inventory.
Gems.
Was there anything else that needed to be appraised?
I'm waiting for my character sheet to load up. I think there was something actually. Oh yes, there's this magical necklace. As she pops it in front of him. It is magical. I've already done detect magical on it.
I'm gonna try to appraise it.
No, I want to know what it is.
Good.
I mean, you won't know its value, and technically speaking, just looking at it, you don't know it's magical, but you can detect magic.
What spell is on it?
Spellcraft?
If you use Detect Magic and Spellcraft, then you can work out what it actually does.
I shall try it.
Oof.
Can I try?
Helping you.
Have you already done it?
Yeah. Today, at least.
Let me just double check something. I need to check its value because
Lightning is magical, isn't she?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
she's already tried it today.
hang on.
Oh, I suppose we can try again tomorrow.
What about Ghost?
Whisper?
Whisper.
Spell.
I believe Whisper doesn't have the skill check.
I do not.
I think that was the big.
You know, I gotta
Thing.
love. You know what I love? How Whisper's token just looks like he's totally blazed. It looks great.
What we got? Necklace. Where's anyone? I'm just
Wait,
looking up the
who's the token?
Your
What the
token.
deep. Okay, so anybody else tried?
He looks totally blazed. I love it.
Okay.
It's great.
If I simply knew what spell was on the necklace, I could give a accurate appraisal.
Well, we've all failed identifying it for the day. We can try again tomorrow once we have clearer heads and weren't just eaten by a fucking mimic.
Speaking of which, I at least hope you found something useful in that book because we could really use you in that.
Yes, because we're this far away from just dragging you there.
I'm free now.
What did you find out?
I
And
need
those
some
books.
time to think about it. I'm not sure yet.
What book was he reading? Was there a title on it?
He put it away as you come in, so you didn't see it.
Oh. Could I roll
Archie, what book are
perception?
you reading?
What?
What book were you reading?
This one. And he's gonna reach out and bring up a book.
He hasn't even rolled bluff.
What book is it you pull out? Just because that's why I know.
A ruminant one.
All right. One of the ruminant ones is pulled out and held up there.
Is he lying?
It's hard to tell just from the cover which one it is. You'll probably have to sift through to really know exactly what one it is.
You know, I might want to take a look at those books sometime. Do you mind?
Okay.
Alright.
Anyway, we're heading to absolutely everything to sell off some of the loot we got.
And I'll take it to go get it all converted into the highest currency I can after we're done.
My bullshit meter has gone off.
No, I'm not actually lying. That's what I'm gonna do.
No, not about that.
Hmm? Wait, what?
About the book. Nightshine, is there something you're not telling us?
Hmm?
I should tell you one thing. I think I forgot everything.
What?
Oh, I just blank in my head. Like I had amnesia.
You've forgotten something?
How much did you forget?
Yep. I guess you people seem to know who I am. I think I can trust you.
What?
He has amnesia.
Oh,
What?
What do you mean you've forgotten who we are? What were you doing since we've been gone?
Remember,
I'm just gonna
How
roll
did
this
you act so naturally to us if you forgot who we were?
you seem to know who I was.
I'm just going to quickly roll this just in case.
To be rude.
Okay.
I'm genuinely confused right now.
Lightning, will you detect magic on Nightshine? See if you can detect to see if he's been hit with Befuddling Mind or some kind of scrying spell.
Or something like Mind Blank or something? Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll cast Detect Magic on Nightshine.
And I'll
I
do
mean,
a heal
the
check.
thing is with detect magic, you will be able to work out items, but you won't be able to work out spells that have been cast unless you see it. Because with items you can investigate and you can focus. Spells on people, it's difficult to necessarily work them out unless they've been cast.
Shit.
Yeah,
Then
Milk
you do
Thistle's
spellcraft.
going.
You can work out what score of magic is on, but that's about it.
Oh yeah, and then I roll Spellcraft.
Let me tell you how many. First of all, how many magical items you will see, because obviously,
Oh, then
Nightshine.
no. No, it's like if as soon as she sees any auras on a magical item, she'll just be. Oh wait, actually, that might work. It might be a magical item that's doing this. Sure. What are the magical items I see on him? Or auras then?
I am literally just checking everything.
What?
Yeah. You got something on the head, a weapon, definitely some stuff in the bag. Do spell books give off magic? I don't think they do. But you are getting some scattered stuff around in the bags, wearing something, and clearly their weapon is magical.
Nightshine, do you mind if I grab all the magical auras off?
What for?
I just need to check them, you know?
You can check them on me.
One of them might be affecting you.
You can check them while I'm using them.
Does Alexandrite's heal check determine if Nightshine is intoxicated to the point where his brain is just mush?
Your heal check at him, Alexandrite, it doesn't look like he's drunk at all. The way you've seen Nightshine's drunk. He's not slow in
many
his
times.
speech or any, quite admit he's not slow in his speech. He's walking funny. He if anything, he's sober.
Well, he's at least sober, so it's not alcohol.
Milk Thistle's rolling sense motive to determine if Nightshine is being honest. Does he really not know who we are?
Definitely seems to be out of sorts. He definitely, as far as you can see, seems very confused, unsure. You rolled 26. I'm just going to see if that gives you any additional stuff, actually. I think at a certain point, sense motive does give you some extras. I think it's 25 or
I
8.
accidentally-
Bear with me one.
Okay, whoops. I was gonna wait to press that, but Lightning was gonna do Knowledge Arcana to see if it was magical amnesia or not.
He hasn't got
I
any
just-
magical effects on himself, which would normally be where a spell to cast it will affect. It will be on you as a. That one is one thing you're sure about. Knowledge Arcana.
It's definitely magical.
No, I'm telling you, if somebody has a spellcaster and it's affecting them personally, it will be directly on themselves. I do believe you would detect it on themselves, but I've just got to check to see. Here we go. One uses they changed this percentage. I'm sure there was a set DC value. Search DC target. No. Usually DC 25, but
Alexander is going to go to the bar, the barkeeper, and ask, "Did anything happen to that pony over there?" And point to Night.
all she will say is that he left for a bit, but come back. I mean, I didn't see when he left. I just saw him walk back in not too long ago. Milk Thistle, you will be able to get that. You've been with Nightshine for a little bit. He doesn't seem to be acting the same way. In his mannerisms, the way he stands, it's not quite right.
I'm just like, God damn it, out of character. I think I know what just happened, but
Okay,
Alexander
so
is going to detect evil on Nightshine.
Looks worried.
You detect and one. Why is that empty? Nightshine. I believe you might detect something, but I've got to double check something.
Don't think they will.
No, that's what I'm saying. I don't. My brain says no, but I'm going to
But
make
my
sure.
heart says yes.
Oh, you don't detect any evil.
am I being caught in
if
the cone of his detect evil?
Well, you would have no. He with a paladin, they can focus directly on. They can only focus directly on one person. They don't do an area of effect. Okay. No, they do. You do.
Okay. So he's not been replaced, but he has gone out. Nightshine, do you remember where you were before you came to this bar?
No,
Oh boy.
I woke up just outside.
Do you remember how you woke up?
I was just by the door and I came to be.
Milk Thistle, I think we're going to need to investigate outside. Look for any tracks, maybe.
All right. Is there a cop that was sitting beside Nightshine?
Nope. He had no mugs on his table with me.
All right. So, Alexandra, what are you thinking? What are we looking for?
I think someone met with him and then cast a spell on him. So perhaps there are tracks that we can follow.
Oh boy. Alright then, let's do this.
Well, without knowing specifically who we're looking for, this is going to be very challenging.
Well,
Apart from our
there could always,
heavily populated area.
well,
was
there
gonna
could
say,
always
are
be
you
the
going-
odd chance that this isn't actually Nightshine.
There is that chance, but if it isn't Nightshine, I'm not detecting any evil from him.
I mean, lightning gives a look. He could be someone else.
My friends.
If you're the real
Yes, but we're
Nightshine,
just
yeah.
discussing possibilities. You say you're Nightshine, but if you've forgotten everything, then how do you know you're really Nightshine?
You called me by that name.
Yes, but you had the appearance of Nightshine, but not the memories of Nightshine, Karen.
Unless we were proven otherwise, I think it's best to assume that this is Nightshine. Otherwise, we'll be playing this paranoia game for the rest of the day.
I'm trying to do mental gymnastics with him. I was trying to see if anything was sprouting, but nothing really happened.
It's Nightshine. You can't play mental gymnastics with him.
So
Well, you
that means
determined
I'm
through detect
Nightshine.
magic that there's no disguised self, no doppelganger magic in play here, right?
Doppelganger shapeshifting does not produce a magical.
Yeah.
And as far as I can tell, he is not evil, so.
Alright then, let's go looking for tracks. Let's retrace Nightshine's steps, shall we?
Okay. So you head out of the bar into the streets. Is that correct?
Yeah.
So the streets are busy, so it is going to be difficult for you to try and find much because you are near the park. You are seeing a lot of traffic around here.
Nightshine, do you remember where exactly you woke up before you came to the...
Just here, and he stands by the door.
Oh, well, that's useful.
Nightshine didn't sleep inside the bar. We met with Alexandri just outside the guild, and then we walked to the park. I woke him up and gave him some tea. Shortly thereafter, we came to the bar, sat down in a corner to discuss. He opted to stay and read the book, and then we went to the barracks.
And around that time, he went out and then came back in. So something must have happened when he came out.
What are we doing here, by the way?
Preparing for an army to storm down the city's gates and turn it into a human city.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you have any memories of the desert or the revenants?
Ruminant.
Yeah, them too.
Revenants. I didn't realize we were searching after vengeful spirits now.
I don't think I heard that. Wait,
Do you remember your wife?
Wife?
Oh no, he's forgotten Duck. Oh boy.
I was trying to read what I think was my journal to see what I can know about myself. Something
You were
about the
reading your
ruminants.
journal.
Yes, I was
Why
trying.
would you lie about that? Jesus.
We were scary.
Have we seen
I
the
am
book?
scary. I'm offended.
Sorry.
You better be.
All right. I think for now I should take Nightshine to the clerics. Maybe they can restore his memory.
Yes, I'd rather that you play babysitter. I hate babies.
I don't think I'm a baby.
There. I will take Nightshine by the shoulders and lead him off to the temple. We'll see what we can do to fix your memory, and everyone else will investigate.
All
See what we can find
right.
out.
Can you tell me what happened on the way?
Yeah, I will fill Nightshine in on everything that we know what happened. It's
Milk,
probably
you're
not
the
that
best.
long of a trip, considering we're right next to each other.
Yeah, I know. I mean, how much detail you're going into, and just so I know if what you're sharing to see if anything helps jog memory.
Yeah, I'll start with just the too long didn't read versions, just because we don't have that long of a walk. But if we have time, I will go into more details on things.
We found you, and you ran away from your parents to follow.
Well, I mean, just giving me a little bit more of a brief overview of what you're actually telling him, so I've got an idea if anything might help.
All right. Well, we met you in the. God, this is I am the wrong person to remember details about shit. So.
So you're
Okay,
starting right at the point where you actually found Nightshine.
Yes, exactly.
Oh,
Probably
boy.
even a little bit before that, because when we actually got the quest to go to the from the king. If you want, I can roll an intelligence check to see how much I remember.
No, that's fine. I just wanted to, as you guys walk off, you guys can share in chat what you talk about a little bit more if Nightshine wants to poke a certain aspect of things. The rest of you, while they're walking towards the temple, which is nearby, what are you guys doing? So,
Milk,
Milk.
you're the best at finding tracks, right?
No, is Milk muted?
No, I'm here. Sorry. What was your question?
You're the best at finding tracks, right?
Yes, and if I knew exactly who we were looking for, then I could use a spell to make it a lot easier.
Well, we're looking for Nightshine's tracks.
Let me see a moment. Okay, then yes. All right, so you're going to hear Milk Thistle whisper some magical words and wave his hooves around. And he's going to cast Tracking Mark. And that's going to allow me a supernatural ability to detect tracks. And I'm going to be detecting Nightshine's tracks.
One creature. Do you have to have some sort of focal point to be able to start tracking that particular creature? Or do you just think of a person or a creature and you can start seeing those tracks?
The spell itself doesn't specify. It simply says left behind by the target. And since the target is Milk Thistle, then I should be able to track him.
Well, no.
Nightshine.
Nightshine, sorry.
Yeah, I know, that's... I'm just trying to think of how it would work. No, I think you are in the area where obviously you knew he was, and you know Nightshine well enough that yeah, I know, I thought you know. Nightshine well enough that you can get a good idea of what might be his tracks. So you are able to bring up, and obviously it gives you it sort of kind of gives you bonuses, doesn't it? A supernatural ability to track them. There we go. So yeah, if you roll your tracking now, don't you need to do? Yeah, roll tracking and see how well you can pick up on these supernatural.
Can I use aid person?
Oh, sorry, what was that?
Can I use aid person to give him another +2?
I didn't catch what you were trying to ask. What you can use?
He wants
Can I
to
use aid person?
Yes, you can.
Alright, then that'll be a +2, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
You need to make a roll to pass. I'm going to
so
raise it to
whatever.
15 in this case, just because of you can't see the supernatural thing, so you're finding it more difficult.
Ah.
Well, you didn't hit the 10,
Right.
so it's just milk thistles. Is
That's
that
okay.
including the +5 bonus?
Yeah, so the nice thing about this spell is it's essentially a +10 to track because it lowers the DC by 5, but I get a +5 perception bonus to notice the target if it's using stealth. Okay, so
Okay. So it's
subtract 5 from the DC and add 1 as a competence bonus, so technically a 26.
So it is difficult, given the sheer fact that you're in a city and stuff like that, but you believe you are able to follow tracks. As far as you can, it sort of is mixing them and mixed in with lots of other tracks and stuff, and some things aren't making too much sense, but you think of that's possibly down to just the difficulty of this, but you do have tracks, and they seem to be going away.
Which direction?
South for the time being.
South being Mr.
Hang on,
Elder.
let me do you some little nightshine blue little dots. So
Yeah, so just like your pooch, Brian's going to be following the dots.
all right. While you guys start following that, I believe Alexandrite will drag Nightshine into the temple.
And that sense motive was because he was kind of just being like, wants to know more about that stone and where the it is.
It sounds important.
So again, you broke up there. What was the last bit you said? You broke up for me. Hello?
Are you there?
Can you guys hear me?
We can hear
can.
you. Zeister.
Hello.
Dustin, yep, Dustin's back.
There we go.
Okay. Yeah. Sorry. I think my internet hicked up there.
So sorry, what was you saying?
The sense motive was because of Nightshine pushing for the stone. Like, so I was like, is that genuine like concern, or is he trying to fish for information, like in a negative?
You're unsure. There seems to be concern as well as fishing. You get the sense they want to know.
Okay. I was just like, why do you want to know?
Did he say why?
You made it sound like it was important.
Well, it is, but also enemies want to know where that stone is too. So I would, until we get your memories all fixed out, I don't want to put any risk. You understand?
But I'm trusting you here. I would like you to trust me back.
See, this is why this is why I'm having trouble being like.
You seem like you used to trust me. To remember it, but you act like it.
Now I'm just gonna make the joke. Now we know he's the fake.
Shadow the Hedgehog. Goddamn quote.
So obviously you would have got to the temple at this point. Where about in the temple you plan to take him?
Let's see. It would be the like actual more healing types for our
Really?
religions.
Off in the distance, you hear the whispers like a dark sound going, the nightmare.
You can roll me knowledge religion, Alexander, right, to see what one tells you is the better one.
All right.
Watch it be something pathetic like the Moon Princess or something.
Actually, probably would be.
You're just thinking of healing at this point in time. That's what your main thought is going for.
Yeah, or like I guess kind of mind related things like.
Okay.
So actually, now I am thinking of the Moon Princess because I think that's her domain pretty much, like clairvoyance and such.
Wasn't there one for friendship?
That was that's Princess Luminance. I'm just seeing if anything fits more directly to what he is after. Not you, not you. Definitely not you. Maybe you. So surprisingly enough, none of the pony gods have much to do with healing, and none of them have any direct domains that are related to the mind. There are some that have connections with dreams and that side of things, but the closest you might find deity-wise who has anything to do with the mind could be the Sun Queen, as she has domains connected with trickery, and some people can see that could be very loosely affected with the mind. And there was one other who I, funny enough, which could be connected. You could look at would be the unspoken one, as he does have connections with curses, madness, insanity. But they might not be in the way you may want them.
Yeah. All right, I'll just take him to the Sun Queen's temple since that's the one I am associated.
Okay. You enter in, and it's not too difficult to find a Sun Queen priest to talk to.
Yes. Excuse me. My friend here has been inflicted with something that's clouding his memories.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Do you know what ails, what effects are hurting him?
Well, so far he can't seem to remember anything about like who he is or who we are. Apparently he went out for a second and came back in, and then everything was gone.
I see. So, do you know if it is a magical effect that's doing this?
That's what we're suspecting. We think someone might have done something to him.
I see. Well, without knowing directly, it does make things more difficult to try and cure such things. We can spend some time with them, but the more information you can tell us, the better. I will say some things of the mind are more difficult to cure than others, and may take years for them to come to be cured, or they just fix themselves over time. It is an interesting field of study. I think there are maybe a few of the luminance priests that may study illnesses of the mind, but they'll probably be more out of curiosity in hopes of cure.
Yes, I'm more than aware of the Luminance's curiosity, but
Well, well, do you know if it is a mind-altering effect, or because there are some easy ways to remove spells such as domination and what have you?
I'm afraid not. We weren't there when the effect came upon him.
Just can't remember
Um,
anything.
Can't affect anything. The priest sort of has a ponder for a moment. So, memory affecting spells. Well, I believe there are some that may exist. Let me just see how difficult a particular spell is. Okay. Right, so she goes, well, there is one more known spell, but it tends to affect more short-term memory, at least that I know of. But nothing long-term, at least not that I'm aware of. But if it is something what permanently erases memory, then it's possibly something that will be quite severe and possibly quite powerful. As the mind is a complicated thing. So your friend is more than welcome to stay here for a short time, but we can't promise anything. We're not really much of a hospital, I'm afraid.
I understand. I think for now that'll probably be best, just for him to stay here, and while I go find the others and alert them to what.
Shouldn't we stay together? Wasn't I alone when this happens? If you go out alone, the same thing might happen to you.
What would you say to that, Alexandre?
Sorry, this is like my own personal out of character paranoia of Nightshine, the one who was like, nah, I won't come with you guys, is now like, oh yeah, let's stay together, huh? Like, part of me's like, I mean, that is a good idea, but also, like, this could be a trap if this isn't the real Nightshine.
Well, it's up to you what you do at this point. It is a valid thing that Nightshine has just told you.
I wanna be alone.
God, I was just thinking, like, I could sense motive of that, but then it's like, that could come out as, like, either, like, truth or, like, God, it's so hard when it's like, I'm, as a player, suspicious of everything now.
Crystal, how long does that spell last for you?
We're level 6, so an hour.
Oh, okay. That's fine then. So, Alexandra, what are you doing? Are you going to abandon poor Nightshine here, or are you going to bring him with you?
I don't suppose you remember any of your spells, do you?
Was I a wizard? I think I can still cast spells.
All right, I'll bring you along with us, but if anything happens and uh, just don't make me regret this. Okay?
Won't.
I will leave the temple, and I suppose this is where we run into each other again because we're not that far away from each other.
Well, you walk into the temple and then following the tracks, you wouldn't necessarily run in with each other. They would actually be probably a lot further on. I've drawn your dots. Technically speaking, you guys probably would be somewhere down here by the time they walk out.
All right, so Milk Thistle is continuing his search. And we are going deep south. Into the crowded alleyways. Now, when we get to here, Milk Thistle is going to pause and do a perception check. Are we being followed?
Not showing. What are you doing? Are you with them or?
Hey, Alex.
Oh no, sorry, Lightning. What are you doing? Because you're.
I'll be with Milk and the others. Sorry. Oh God. Ugh. That was weird. It just really zoomed out all of a sudden.
Okay, they're all down here. Okay, so that's fine. I just wanted to see who was there and where everybody was.
I
You
will
stop.
join Milk Thistle in checking to see if people are following us as well.
Okay. You don't know about following, but you think somebody might be watching. That is Milk Thistle.
Watching from where?
One of the buildings nearby.
Which one?
It'll be one just to the. It's a very cramped and enclosed sort of area. All the buildings are very close, so it's across. It's across the street. You can make out sort of a shadow inside the building.
So have I only just noticed them from inside the building? They haven't been following us outside?
No, they haven't been following you. That you just noticed that you're quite sure somebody's watching you from the building over there. Otherwise, you can't see any sense of anyone who is following.
All right, Milk Thistle lets the group here know. Stay on your guard. We're being looked at, but I don't believe anyone's following us.
But you would then suddenly spot a small weasel, sort of like, almost like, you know how weasels sort of bouncing towards you.
That's
It will sort of stand in front of you and sort of give a few like indications, sort of squeaks, and then kind of jump and hop sideways. Turn to stop walking away, and then stops, looks back at you.
Oh, it's doing the weasel dance. Which direction is it walking towards? Is it toward the trail I'm already following or in a different direction?
Towards the trail you're already following.
How interesting. Lightning Streak, would you detect magic on this weasel? It might be a familiar.
Lightning?
Yes.
Wait, what do you want me to do?
I want you to detect magic on the dancing weasel and find out if it's magical, because I think it's a
Alright,
familiar.
I will detect magic.
I don't think familiars give off a magical aura. I know they can do stuff, but I don't think they actually have a magical aura, so to speak. I will double check.
I think out of character we know, like, hey, Nightshine has a weasel familiar, so.
That much you do know.
I actually did not know that.
Wait.
All wizards have familiars.
I know that. I didn't know it was a weasel.
There's no magical aura on the weasel, but it is acting odd for a weasel. When you guys don't move, it kind of turns around, runs up to you, and does the same, and then stands there sort of waiting to see what you do.
Do you want us to follow you? Are you Mr. Weasel? Are you Nightshine's familiar?
He, as you're sort of just talking to him,
You can talk, come on.
I think you can understand.
we'll go. He gives a nip to Milk Thistle, hops away again, and stands there waiting.
Lightning is gonna go follow it.
Yeah, Milk Thistle continues on.
We are following a weasel.
The weasel goes towards a bit and disappears through a very obviously looked sort of clawed corner of the bottom of the door, like something's gnawed its way out, and sort of scampers through the gap in the door.
Are there any
Lightning.
symbols or markings on the door?
Not that you can see.
Is there any
Lightning
light
is gonna
inside?
put her ear to the door and try and hear if anyone's inside.
Perception.
Not as good as I wanted it to be.
There's definitely movement inside, something which is larger than a weasel. Maybe, and also maybe you're hearing some chewing as well.
There's something in there. As she says that quietly. Milk, can you try and identify what that is?
Just through hearing? Sure.
You listening as well?
Do I gain any more information?
You're definitely quite sure you're hearing something similar to a medium creature moving around. Not much, and it does sound like they may be eating something.
Is it something crunchy?
No, nothing.
Well, perhaps we just knock on the door then. Go ahead, Whisper. Knock on the door.
Lightning is gonna go hide up on the roof. May I roll stealth?
Sure.
You're trying to tell a very funny joke here. I will knock on the door.
Knock
I
on
do
it. I'll
appreciate
have your
it.
back if anything happens.
I will knock on the door, and I do appreciate your funny joke.
You knock on the door, and the only thing that happens is the weasel's head pops out through the hole, and he sort of gives you a look, hops out, gives you a nip, and then goes back through the little gap he's got.
I open the door.
The door is unlocked. You just walking straight in?
Do I see anything?
You open the door, you can see a hallway in front of you. You can see the weasel stood in front of a doorway, and he darts off to the left through an open doorway, and his head then quickly pops around the corner looking at you and then darts back into the room.
Is it safe?
Well, no mimic has jumped out of the door.
Lightning hops down and looks in. Which way did the weasel go?
That way.
Through the doorway on the left.
I swear to God, if I was right about this. She goes in to follow the weasel.
I follow.
Okay, so you're following into what looks to be an old living room. It looks like
She's
no
also
one has...
keeping on guard, making sure that she's not being snuck upon. Can I roll Perception?
You may roll perception. The chewing noise does appear to be coming from the room you're heading towards. So, are you still following in after you know the chewing noise is coming from that room?
Yes. She will
Okay.
slowly open the door, keeping a rapier at.
Oh no, the door's already open. It's a
Oh.
sort of it's open doorway. You just have to sort of walk into the house and then turn into the room.
All right, then she'll do that with her rapier at the ready.
All right, so you turn into the room. It looks like a living room, but it looks like somebody hasn't lived here in a long time. Except there is like a large thing of water, a barrel, a sort of a large thing of hay, and there is a pony who looks exactly like Nightshine, but naked, eating the hay.
Nightshine?
Hey,
I fucking knew it!
There's two nights.
I was right!
All right,
Hey.
settle down.
The weasel sort of jumps up on the Nightshine in the room and sort of stands on his head.
That's Nightshine, isn't it, Mr. Weasel?
Gives a squeak.
Damn it, we need to get to the temple now!
Now you've looked at him, he looks like he's chained to the wall in here as well.
Hold on, don't approach them. There could be traps. Can you find
I know.
magical runes on the ground? Like, could you detect magic to find out if there's any traps in the room? Lightning.
Amber.
Amber?
What? Hello?
You've been asked a question.
Oh god, can you guys hear me?
We
Yeah,
can.
Now
We can hear you.
I didn't
yeah.
hear a single thing for the past, 10 seconds there. What was the
I was
question?
asking if you could detect magic to see if there's any magical runes and then inspect for traps before we try to approach them.
I was gonna go find Alexandrite, but alright, she cast Detect Magic.
The only thing which is showing up magical seems to be a letter, not letter, like a piece of paper nearby.
There's a piece of paper nearby that's magical over there.
nay.
Last time I...
Does it look like an exploding piece of paper?
You wouldn't know. Not.
I'm not touching it. The last time that Nightshine or I have touched a piece of paper, it's exploded.
All right. Milk Thistle is going to roll perception to check for traps in the room.
Okay. I will just check something quickly.
All right. So 33 to find traps.
Alright, are you guys good here? Because I'm gonna go find Alexandrite. I was fucking right. Holy shit, that was just a goddamn mental gymnastics trick.
All right. Settle down.
No, I'm going. I'll be back soon.
We'll stay with Nightshine until you get back.
Alright. As she goes to zoom off.
Okay. I'm just checking on the DC trap side of things, if there is any.
Can you say anything?
Hey.
You look around. You don't see anything that looks like any obvious trap or anything like that. There's no sort of spring setup, no wires, nothing. The only thing what seems possibly a bit obscure would be the ominous looking letter, but just by looking at it, there's no obvious signs that there's any runes or magical writing that you can see just by looking at the this piece of paper.
All right. Milk Thistle is going to take out his holy book, and he's going to take the folded piece of paper and place it between the pages of his book and then put it back into his bag.
That's fun. You have one piece of mysterious paper.
All right. The chain that is around Nightshine's neck, I assume it's locked. Is that correct?
It's actually his leg. It is locked, but it looks very simple.
It looks very what?
Simple. simple, basic,
Well-
not very complicated.
Well, we're gonna have to cut off the leg.
No, you're breaking up. I'm sorry. What is it?
Okay, let me just see how. Yeah, so it looks very simple, not very complicated. It's not difficult to remove. There's no obvious signs that somebody's locked it. It's just closed around the person. So if they didn't know they could remove it, they. Did that
All right.
come through? Yeah.
Whisper, would you
So-
kindly close the door and stand guard? We'll look through the windows to make sure there's nobody coming towards us.
Sure.
And be at the ready. I saw someone looking at us through a window. We may get ambushed while we're here.
Oh. Buckets.
All right. Milk Thistle's going to stay with Nightshine until the rest of the group returns.
Alright, so you guys are bunkering down there. That's fine. You'll probably find out very quickly. All Nightshine can seem to do is make horse noises.
Yes, we
Hey.
do.
Nay.
Nay.
He seems happy to see you. That's at least.
Wait, did I actually? Hey, Dustin.
Mhm.
All right. So
Did Lightning make Alexandrite paranoid that Nightshine isn't Nightshine?
where were you two going? Nightshine and Lightning, not Lightning. Alexandra. Where were you two going back to?
I was going to go back to the bar to then ask if people have seen a goat.
Hey.
You're going to get no one who will be able to indicate it, except for one who will point out a goat who is definitely not milk thistle.
All right. I was going to do a hopefully a diplomacy check to hopefully find the rest of the group, but
If they were in the vicinity, then you'd stand a chance, but they are on a distance away, and the city is quite bustling. So you're probably not going to get anywhere. At least you'll be spending most of the time asking, trying to see if anyone spotted them. At which point, Lightning's probably you're going to go to the temple light. But
Yeah,
you're
that's
not
where
going
they
to
said
find
they'd
them.
be. I'm not going to jump straight to the tavern. I wouldn't know if they're there or not.
So you get into the temple. Where are you going first?
Lightning, knowing that Alexandra is Alexandrite, she's going to go straight to the Sun Queen's part and ask if Alexandrite's been around.
They will ask for a little bit more description than just a name.
Alexandrite Beacon, he came in with a unicorn, a blue one. He wears golden armor and has a sword. He's green. He's a gem pony.
What do they enter for?
They wanted to, he was likely going to ask if they could help with the unicorn who has lost his memories.
Oh, yes. I think Sunny Breeze was talking to them. Bear with me. They go off and bring back a mayor who goes, "How can I help?"
Hi, was Alexandrite Beacon here with Nightshine?
I have spoken to a few people. I don't recall anyone by that name directly.
He
What
was
were they here
he was here to help with the Nightshine's amnesia problem.
Oh, yes. I did tell him that we probably won't be able to do anything without extensive looking after him and trying to work out what it might be. They left a little bit ago, I'm afraid.
They might be at the tavern then. Thank you.
All right, take care. I do hope you are able to help your.
Oh, I will be. As she runs off.
You
goes.
will probably see Alexandrite and Knight in the streets just trying to ask people various things when they can get them to startle.
Alexandrite,
Lightning, good.
we have an issue.
Oh, what?
Me too.
She stares at Nightshine. Yes, we do.
What is it?
I'm gonna need you to come with me.
All right.
Follow.
Both of you.
Yeah.
No
Nightshine
questions,
with
just do it. Please?
I suspect we follow the path now.
Yeah, lightning will lead them back to the house.
all right.
Because
Um,
subconsciously, she's
So-
worried that Milk and Whisper are gonna get ambushed. She'd rather have Alexandra as well, in case that does happen.
So you guys start making your way back. Here, just as you turn in the.
While
just
they're
as you,
walking, can Lightning whisper to Alexandrite?
you can attempt it, but it is a city. When you get into the sort of more quieter back, you are able to potentially hear.
I think it's a bluff check to give secret messages.
Yeah. And so you do run the risk of being overheard. Unless you choose to try and choose a different language. I will also point out Alex does have to pass the bluff check to be able to understand you.
Oh, I have to make a bluff check?
Yeah. The reciprocant has to, if they
Wait a minute.
they have to pass to be able to understand. Because it's not a you haven't made yourself your own custom language, so Lightning trying to pass a secret message, you've got to interpret.
Okay, I just didn't know it was like not sense motive and.
Fuck. Lightning is going to attempt to whisper to Alexandrite, that's not him.
Do you have the message spell?
She does. I do not, unfortunately.
Oh, you're the rogue and you don't have message?
I know, right? Ugh. That's not Nightshine.
Something that matter?
No, not at all.
Going.
Just somewhere. But yeah, what happens when we get here?
Here. At this point,
Lightning is keeping on guard, by the way.
yeah, you're keeping on guard.
May I roll perception?
You can.
I will help with that.
Assuming that you don't know what Lightning is looking for, you can roll your own perception.
Damn it.
Okay, then I'll just roll my own.
Hey, we're racing.
Yeah.
Oh no, you're rolling the same as each other now, instead of finishing each other's sentences.
We even hold our swords the same way.
In your mouth. What you will what you will notice is a bit of a change with Nightshine sort of attitude rather than the sort of confused, lost sort of unicorn. It gets a bit more gruff and aggressive.
Say,
And-
Nightshine.
Oh, hold on. He's going to say.
Sorry.
He goes, "You found the little shit. Well, at least I can get you two." And
Wow. That was. I was about to ask where Mr. Weasel was.
and they're going to stop casting a spell. So,
Oh god. But because Lightning was prepared as It not just.
But I won't give you. You can act in the surprise round, like Alexander.
I can surprise him.
No, you can act in the surprise round.
Oh, I see.
I need to.
Please roll low. That's the lowest initiative roll I've rolled so far.
All right. So the Nightshine will be able to get a spell off at least.
I swear to God, if he's about to cast Fireball.
I mean, I'd be alright with Fireball.
So would I, actually.
Oh, okay, so we're perfect.
Yeah, we're fine.
What they're actually going for is.
Yay, team anti-Fireball.
I thought
Evasion, baby.
Oh no, here it is. All right.
Go
so,
Lightning Beacon.
This is going at Lightning.
Oh God.
I just want to check first. Are you flying or are you on the ground?
She is on the ground.
You are on the ground. Okay, different spell then.
Why, were you about to knock me out the air?
No, where you were would have changed what spell would have been cast at you.
Okay.
Because this one will affect both of you then. So, this one's cast. And it will affect both Alexandrite and Lightning.
So we have to make a reflex?
Yes, and a pit opens up beneath you two.
Oh, so this is how it's going, huh? Come on, don't fuck me. Shit. A 2! I rolled a 2! I want to die.
Well, I didn't do much better.
If you do, you die together in a hole.
I need to work out. Well, Lightning, you can roll me a fly check to hit the ground at full speed. But Alexandra, you're hitting.
Oh shit!
Can I do an acrobatics to try to
negate 10 foot of the damage? You may.
Yeah.
I've just got to see how deep. I've forgotten. So per 2 levels.
Oh, never mind. My acrobatics is -9.
Yeah, you're wearing heavy armor.
Well, I can roll a 20, so might as well try.
Oh, okay.
Nope.
Oh no.
Oh god, no.
Oh no.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, Jesus.
Lightning, you're able to do sort of control. You fall down, but you don't take any damage. But Alexandrite, you enjoy this much damage from the fall.
Oh my god, are you alright?
You both go down 40 feet.
Ow. I'm all right.
She
Good.
flies down gracefully, hits the pavement.
Lightning, I will still keep you in combat for the time being. You are at the bottom of the hole, but you can act.
Yeah. I mean, it's not like she can't just fly up.
Yeah.
She is gonna... shit, what's her fly speed?
30, unless
Should
you
be
take
40
any.
feet.
Starts
Yeah,
at
but
5, and you can increase it.
She looks down at Alexandrite. Do you mind if I go get the Avatar?
Go ahead. I'll be all right.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Just be in the hole.
Alright, then Lightning is gonna go take the dash action.
I'm
And
afraid
fly.
that 5th edition dashing.
You know what I mean. Double movement.
It's still the surprise round, so you can take a single move action, or you can wait.
Oh, we're still in the surprise round, so
Oh well. Okay. Wait. So it's just like a single action?
Yeah, either a move or a standard action.
All right. So he's in range, right?
Range of what?
He's invisible sight.
Yeah, he's definitely going to be looking over the hole at you.
All right. You know, actually, I'll make it easy on myself and trying to hit him with a low DC fucking ray of enfeeblement. I'm gonna cast Expeditious Retreat on myself.
Yeah, that will give you.
Wait.
It does increase your land speed.
Oh, it doesn't increase fly speed? Never mind then. I'm just gonna try and fucking hit him with the Ray of Enfeeblement then.
Ray of Enfeeblement. Okay. DC 13. Let's have a look. Fences.
Holy shit, please fail. You're gonna lose 7 strength. Oh well, it's half, so he still loses, free strength.
Free rounding down. Okay. Damage, isn't it?
Oh, wait. Shit. I just read that fucking range. Ah, shit, I can't actually cast that. That's 25 close.
Yes, it is. So yeah.
Alright, then she's just gonna fly up 30 feet.
That already incorporates it normally.
Yeah, and she's just gonna fly up half speed. 30 feet, I mean, half speed. What?
Okay. Because you're flying directly up, you need a fly check.
Oh god.
Are you a sorcerer or a wizard?
She is a sorcerer.
You're fine. You're able to fly at 30 feet. Alexandrite, so, oh no, wait, back to the top of the round.
Hang on, is the range is 25 feet plus 5 feet per 2 caster levels?
I believe Lightning is still a level 1 sorcerer.
I am level 2.
Oh, that's right, you're multi-classing. Okay. I'm sorry.
Am I level 1 sorcerer? No, I'm a level 2 sorcerer, yeah. Will go, will call out to you, Lightning, going, oh no, you're not getting away that easy. Yes, I am.
And they will cast a spell at you.
Oh no.
This is a Propulsion Mind Effect spell, so if you get any bonuses against this, well, I'm going to roll it anyway so you know it is. But,
God, hideous laughter. Oh, great will. Come on. Yeah!
Good roll.
Well done. You shake that off, and they clearly look very annoyed and angry at that.
Fuck you! She flips him off midair.
Alexandrite, you're at the bottom of the hole. 40 foot down. On your face.
sorry, I took a bunch of chips before my turn started, so.
Typical.
I would like to climb out of that hole.
It's 40 foot, and I believe these holes have basically sheer sides. The
DC on the actual check is on the spell.
Yeah. Oh no, that's to avoid falling down the hole.
No, there's another DC that's DC 25 climb check.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, that's what I was looking for. So yeah, DC 25 to be able to climb out.
Yes, and I think I have my
Well,
my ring of.
that's to move your half movement up the ascent.
Yeah.
Rather than getting out completely, because you have to climb 40 feet.
Mm-hmm. And I have my ring of climbing, so I just want to quickly check how much that will help.
Right. Can you climb?
Of your armor? You got penalties?
Yeah, I'll get a penalty, but like, I will. I just want to quickly look at my ring of climbing because I want to know how much that.
It gives you a plus 4.
+5, okay.
+5, okay.
Sorry, I don't think I added. Oh no, I did add that to my thing. Okay.
Good roll.
I'm sorry to say you can't get nat 20s on skill check. So I want to check, is that +5? Is that with the +5?
That is sadly.
Okay, you are not able to escape from this hole.
All right.
You're stuck.
Yeah. All right. Let me look at what else I have that I can actually do. Sure, light wounds wand, protection. Featherfall potion would have been nice. I have my hoof crossbow. Is the pony in range?
What's the range of the hoof crossbow?
It is the same range as a hand crossbow. So let me quickly. Actually, I think I have it on my thingy.
I think it's a range of 30 feet with 5-foot range increments.
Range says 80 on my thingy.
Does it count as a light crossbow, did you say?
I believe so, yeah.
Does sound about right for a light crossbow. Yeah, 80 feet. So yeah, within range.
All right. I will take a pot shot at him then.
Yep.
Probably not.
Ooh, I will check.
There's reasons why I don't use this thing often.
Well, it is Nightshine.
No, it does miss.
Okay.
Lightning.
Lightning is gonna. So she flew 30 feet up last turn, so there's only 10 feet in the hole now.
Yeah, you can get out of the hole without making a fly check, because you're high enough that if you move in a certain way, you will be able to get out without making a fly check, basically.
Oh wait, what?
The way I can see the hole, you would be able to move diagonally, and you technically wouldn't need to make a fly check to get out. You can move.
Okay, she'll do that then.
Yeah. Where are you going, or what are you doing?
All right. So you want to just? Yeah, Lightning is gonna fly off towards Milk and Whisper.
So leaving Alexandrite to the mercy of Nightshine.
Yes. Alexandrite said he could handle it, and Lightning trusts him. And if he dies, Lightning is going to kill him.
Right, you are away.
It would have been funny if you had pushed him down the hole.
What, Alexandrite?
Nice.
Oh yeah, I could have done that.
Yes, it would have been funny.
Oh, I never would have been able to push him. I have 6 strength.
All right, you've buggered us. That will make them angry. They have paired those spells. Will this one be able to injure Alexandrite down the hole?
You've been left with the beefiest character. What do?
Yeah.
And this is why I like playing characters now. What the hell? I love wings.
All right. So you're stuck down the hole. She was hoping she'd get more. So she can't do too much as she's prepared for. Well, it's going to come that way. She's prepared more for concealment rather than outward attacking. So,
It's her.
Alexandrite, I'm going to change her name back to her actual name on a sheet, so it's no longer Nightshine. And can so Alexandrite, they will the hair clip in Nightshine's hair, and see if this pops up for.
It's her.
Yeah.
All right, she will appear at the top, and she calls down to you, Alexandrite, and goes, "You may have found your friend, but good luck helping him. And I have his equipment. I will.
What did you do?
I will be seeing you soon, I'm sure." And then they disappear from the side of the hole.
All right, and I guess I'll wait for the hole to give up its rounds and then pop me.
I'm just gonna double check how many rounds you down. How long?
It's 1 round plus 1 round per level.
Okay, you're down there for a little bit, but about a minute and a bit later, you're popped very quickly back to ground level. But we're going to jump to Lightning, who probably very quickly flies through the door.
Lightning kicks open the door dramatically. She flies in. Whisper milk! Get the fuck out here now!
Did you find trouble, or are you bringing it with you?
Oh, we found trouble, alright.
Oh.
Guess what? Nightshine, quote unquote, is not Nightshine after all, and they put us in a hole and tried to kill us.
Well, that just won't do. Let's go and see.
Alexandrite's currently in danger, so let's go! Oh, fuck Nightshine, he'll be fine.
Yeah, Nightshine's still caged.
He'll be fine.
You all come hurrying back. Alexandrite, you'll pop out of the hole before they arrive. Anything in particular you want to do?
I guess try to do a perception to see which way they went.
Sure, roll with perception. You have no idea. You look around, it looks empty. Obviously, you've got the bustling street not too far away.
Yeah. Damn. Other than that, I guess I'll wait there because I know people are coming in. Every time I've moved, everyone's like missed me. So.
All right. So it doesn't take you too. It doesn't take too long for the rest of the party to suddenly show up to your rescue.
Alexandra, you're alive. Okay, thank God. Flies up and hugs him.
Alexandra will hug her back and say, "It's fine. She left right after you did. It was Amethyst."
Amethyst. That's the pink one, right?
Yes.
Who's this amethyst?
Milk. Can you track her?
Not until tomorrow.
Damn it.
Amethyst was a person who worked with Doom Rider, one of the followers of the D.
Wait. She has all of Nightshine's stuff, right?
Yes, but I
She
don't
has all of
even
his books.
Fuck.
Well, Nightshine is currently feeble-minded and tied up in a house down an alleyway. We should retrieve him.
It's okay. I think I have the most important one.
He is now a man of war.
I have
This
the
way.
important ones, though.
Good.
I have the Journal of Dark Metal and Steel. You didn't tell him anything, did you? Or her?
I try to keep the information brief. I mostly told them about Duck.
Oh, thank God. Wait, no, that could lead them to her.
I didn't give a location to where Duck was, other than west.
Oh my God.
And she's west.
Oh, thank God.
All right. So you all head back to the house where Nightshine is.
Yes.
Hey,
It took me a bit to be like, oh yeah, that's Nightshine. Not. I was like, oh, she's back.
We found Nightshine. That's what I was trying to hint to you as we walked.
Yes, I'm sorry I didn't pick that up. We should take
Honestly,
Nightshine.
we should have questioned where Mr. Weasel was at the first place.
Honestly, I think
Mr.
Nightshine forgets.
Mr. Weasel led us straight to Nightshine.
Well, it's in the past now. Let's just bring Nightshine to the temple. We at least know this infliction. I will unbind Nightshine and
Before you unbind him, people were being very cautious. Does people want to let him unbind Nightshine?
should I roll a handle animal?
hey,
As you can see, Nightshine is in a little bit of a...
Nightshine, they're your friends and they're being friendly, and you're happy to follow them.
hmm.
Nay.
I'm glad handle animal was one of the skills I was like, yeah, I'll take that.
I mean, he does have a makeshift,
Bridle?
Yeah, basically made out of just rope.
Great.
This is very demeaning, but I will lead him by the.
Shouldn't we put some clothes?
Yeah,
Yeah, he's naked.
Do you see any clothes?
She stole his clothes.
What a felon.
We have no choice. We have to get him...
Yeah. Well, Alexander will lead him by the straps
You
to
can
the.
deal with the social consequences later.
What time of
Nay.
day is it?
You are looking at around about midday.
Nay.
It's going to be at least 12 more hours before I can regain my spells. All right. Let's be on our way then. Was there any of his equipment in the house?
No.
No, she had it all.
They took all of the books from the... Well, it was books on the ruminant. It wasn't anything that could lead them to steal, right?
We don't know. Knight was the one who was reading the books.
Him and his...
It was mostly on old ruminant stuff. It's unlikely information about steel would be in any of them.
Well, I guess it's a good thing I did keep a close eye on those books of steals.
Yes. Though I think at this point we should probably burn those books.
Unlike knights, I can keep them safe.
Well, even so, they are being more crafty, targeting us individually.
Which is why we shouldn't just, not bloody be on our own in a tavern searching for us.
Yes, once we get Nightshine cured, we'll yell at him later.
If we can get him cured.
I will lead Mr. Horse into the... bring him back to the Sun Queen...
So, as you do leading down the street by a harness, basically, it does definitely get a lot of looks, stares, whispers, a few shocks from some mares, kids giggling, and when you enter the temple, you definitely get a again, sort of similar sort of thing, but you sort of very quickly have some priests come sort of ushering up and basically almost scold you for leading your friend in here without clothes on.
It's okay, he's under the effect of a spell.
And
doesn't make it sound better.
one of them throws a cloak over him. The one of them will scold you for even mentioning that he's under effect of a spell. She will turn around and go, well, it doesn't change the fact that he can still wear clothes or cover up.
We didn't have any clothes to bring him, and we were in a hurry.
Yes, and Lightning stops herself before she continues that sentence. But you see she has a slight smirk on her face.
The only person other than Lightning who seems to be amused is the obvious worshipper of the unspoken.
She looks over. This guy gets it.
Anyway, can you help him?
What's wrong with him?
He's become feeble-minded, reduced to that of an animal. Everything he owned has been stolen. The previous one who looked like him was in disguise.
I believe they were attempting to capture us as well.
Well, bring him in this way. We'll see what. They're taking you over to the Prince Eminence side of things, as they're the ones to probably run up and help you first.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's your favorite god milk.
Unless you try and lead him elsewhere, you will head towards the Princess Luminance.
Nah, I think we'll go to Princess Luminance and
Lightning
the
looks
best
over.
help.
I'll be there in a bit. I need to check on something. Don't worry, I'm not gonna leave the temple. I just need to check on Kara.
My brothers are more than capable of curing him.
Let's not argue about this. We can take him to everyone around the temple.
All right.
Whisper. You should
More
probably go with
important.
Lightning just in case.
Yes. Sure. I will go with Lightning.
Alright, come on then. I can introduce you to the wonders of Kara.
So,
No, I am not going to preach like milk does. Don't worry.
By the way, I believe if you denounce your goddess, they can no longer affect you.
Yeah, I'm not going to risk that. Right now. I don't... Look, I'm still under the effects of, being resurrected and all that, so I don't think it'd be a good idea.
Alright, just saying.
All right. Well, what are you doing, Lightning, over at your temple?
Lightning is gonna go over to one of the priests and be like, "Hey, can we talk?"
Certainly. What do you wish to talk about?
A little bit of the.
I done fucked up.
The priest looks towards Whisper. Do you wish to speak away from your companion?
Whisper, do you mind? Stand by the door.
I will be the polite.
Thank you.
No problem.
They lead you more towards the to Kara towards the back of it, but still within clear sight of Whisper. And as you get there, they will make a gesture, which is very obvious to you as a fellow doppelganger, indicating that they are also a fellow doppelganger, obviously a follower of Kara, so you can speak openly to them. And how can I help?
They gave you
So I
gang signs.
understand that Kara is quite, in a modest term, disappointed in me.
How unfortunate for you.
And I'm trying to look for forgiveness.
Well, I'm afraid we won't be able to forgive you, only Kara can.
I know, but you can help me, contact her to ask for forgiveness properly.
We can help you contact her, yes, if you're forgiven is still her decision.
Of course, and I'd be...
Also, disturbing the gods in such a manner isn't something that is done lightly. So you would have to pay tribute to be able to do such a thing.
What kind of tribute?
Well, there are those who do pay. There are some that pay in favour, but given you have fallen out of favour of Kara, we probably would not accept that.
Are there other ways?
Well, coin is the most accepted one, but if you're happy to bring something to the temple that will be of equal value, then we are happy to accept.
And what would be considered equal value?
Well, what sort of level do you wish to commune, Kara? Just some simple questions?
Yes.
I've now got to remember what spell it was.
I'd like to ask her what I can do for forgiveness. That's as simple as it gets, right?
Okay. We have everything else here. You will just have to pay for, well, the priest's time as well as fasting. And I am just looking up the exact cost of this spell. It will cost you 450 gold pieces for such a spell.
I see.
And that is already at a favourable discount. We do not expect you to pay for the usage of the unholy incense.
Of course, I can come back at any time and pay that. And I take it you don't accept payments of the body. She gives a chuckle.
No.
I thought so.
Unless it is the body of somebody who wishes to be.
I have a mindless unicorn that you could use. I'm joking.
Nay.
Well, I would be cautious.
Oh,
You never know. There may be somebody of interest. And then you will be expected to bring.
I was joking.
I see.
I'll be back when I have the money then.
Then you know where to find us.
Okay. I'll be back soon. Also, you should probably be careful. There's a giant human army coming this way. And they're coming to, take over the city, so I'd be wary of that.
Kara spies are aware.
Spies?
She just smiles.
Clever girl.
I was actually surprised. It's like you didn't kind of think of that.
Wait. Have you been watching us?
Not you, no.
How much do you know?
I'm afraid, until you are possibly back into Kara's favour, you may never know.
I see. If you were to accept favors, what favor would it be?
We would have to know more of yourself before we can look into such things.
I can tell you.
A night here should be more than adequate for understanding you more closely.
So you wish for me to stay the night?
That will be correct. Unless you have any problems with such things.
I can stay here. Someone has to look over Nightshine.
Excellent.
I'll be back soon to stay the night, as it were. As she goes to walk out with Whisper. So, Whisper, how are you?
Alright, so others who are looking to help Nightshine, there will be, there's a bit of going around and what have you. You've got the younger clerics who are sort of more there on the scene. They have to go and fetch someone who's more senior who might have an idea. They come out, they have a look at him as he neighs, and they sort of give a nod with what you've already guessed and go, he does show the telltale signs of that of a mere beast of burden.
Yes. Can you restore it?
We can. It is possible, and we would be able to do it without having to utilize more powerful spells. There is a lot more simple spell that is able to break enchantments such as this.
That's good.
I believe we do have somebody who break enchantment spell prepared for today, but there is always the cost of such things, I'm afraid.
How much would it be?
Just the casting of the spell is 450 gold piece for its level.
We should be able to pay for that. I think our friend who's visiting the Temple of Kara has all our. I will go get them.
I mean, if you do have anything else to offer that could be of similar value, then we are happy to accept anything other than coin. But most tend to pay in coin.
If we're
No.
to, our tides would be better off with the nightmare.
If you feel that way, we're not to discourage you to seek out friends, but we're happy to accept knowledge, unknown, rare books, or forgotten knowledge, maybe.
Look, let's not waste time and ask another priest for this. Let's just grab the money and get this. Look, I understand your reservations about using another god for this, but we really do not have the time right now to
They're literally
be beggars.
by the door.
Yes, but then we'll have to explain this all over again, and I'd rather just get it done with.
Then I will take Nightshine and handle it. The resources we gathered from the barracks are with me.
You cut out there.
The resources I gathered from the barracks are with me.
So why don't you just pay for it now?
Because I want to go see my brothers.
You can see your brothers.
Alexandra, I will not be arguing with this with you. Excuse me. Milk Thistle takes Nightshine by the bridle and casually leads him to the Nightmare's temple.
Does Lightning see this?
You'll probably catch them headed into the Nightmare's temple, yes, or into the Nightwing anyway.
Why did I have a feeling he'd be headed there?
So infuriating.
Oh.
Are you following Lightning and Alexandrite? And
Sorry, what was the question?
Alexandrite?
Yes.
I think it would be wise if Nightshine stayed here for the night. I could stay with him if you wanted.
I believe Lightning's caught you in the middle bit there, Alexandrite.
Yeah,
I'll stay with him. It's probably better than Milk trying to convert him to the Nightmare, his brainless adult state.
Well, Milk's already headed into the Nightmare section, so...
let's just follow in. I mean, it's not like this is gonna burn us if we walk into the...
No. You don't suddenly burst into fire because you're walking into the Night Temple of the evil deity. It's not that
I
bad.
believe... Actually, that reminds me of another game where I was playing a Drider, got burned by walking into a church.
No, you were pushed back out.
I almost pushed back out.
Yeah.
Anyway, Milk Thistle, with you headed in, obviously your commotion with Night has caused obviously a bit of a stir, and people are at least paying minute attention. You are limited with the amount of priests that are currently on duty in the Night Temple, but there is there from the Nightmare who you could have a word with.
All right, I approach the highest ranking one and I explain quickly that Nightshine has had his mind enfeebled and he needs to be cured. He's been reduced to that of an animal.
And they sort of look him over. And they then turn to you. Is he weak?
Weak of mind?
Yes.
Yes.
Is he worth helping then?
He certainly earned his way. The companions that walked in with me, we are looking after each other, trying to save the city and the kingdom. He's vital to that role. He's earned his place.
If that's true, then I won't inflict punishment of him being a beast of a burden until he's made payment. But for becoming such a mundane creature, shouldn't be forgotten lightly, even if he's proven his worth before. He needs to make up for his weaknesses.
Okay, yeah, I think aluminums might be a bit...
Quiet.
Ooh, cheeky.
Do you, as she looks towards you, Milk Thistle, what is it? I forgot what it was. Do you accept this mundane pony as a what would be the word? Brain work. As your word.
Friend?
No.
Like servant.
Yeah, basically an underling type thing.
In his right mind, he has not accepted such a role, but I'll take him as one.
He doesn't not need to accept. You are asking for
Whoa,
aid.
whoa.
Do not interrupt. This is between us.
Alexandra, you're going to let this happen.
You are. You should ensure that he proves his worth and is worthy of a release from the nightmare. You say he's worthy. He has to prove it to you every day as your charge.
Okay, I think this is where Alexandrite's going to take the bridles and go, I think we're done here.
I think we are
Yeah,
not.
this
Just
seems...
because you're not.
The responsibility falls upon my shoulders to ensure this, not yours and not Nightshine's.
I'm
Now we'll
sorry, since when was it your responsibility to control Nightshine?
When he wandered in here asking for help from the nightmare.
He took Nightshine off of Alexandrite.
It seems like he has the will and power to take things.
Well, I am taking things back. I'm going to take the bridles and leave.
And Lightning is going to stay with Alexandrite.
Whisper follows Alexandrite and Lightning.
The nightmare priestess just turned. If you return, we will help.
Pride does not become a paladin.
Neither does letting my friend become a slave.
I hate slavery myself, so I'm completely against this.
You completely misunderstand what they're offering.
Yes.
Yes, well, they don't do a very good job at interpreting.
You are an outsider. I do not expect you to understand our ways.
And I wouldn't expect you to understand mine. So let's just leave it at that.
Alexandrite, by bringing Nightshine here, I am accepting responsibility for him becoming feeble-minded. The responsibility of making sure he earns his way falls upon my shoulders. If Nightshine...
Did you give Alexandrite the choice to give Nightshine to you?
No.
Then fuck off.
Exactly. I'm going to leave.
Very well, then. As they're leaving, Milk Thistle turns to the Nightmare Cleric and he says, I need to meet with you and my other brothers at midnight. There's very important discussions that need to be had.
Our doors are always open, but after the midnight ceremony, you will be able to.
I'll see you.
I hope your friends at least learn something from
They'll learn in time.
They all do.
Milk Thistle gives a bow to the lead cleric, and then he leaves and goes with them.
Lightning looks over at Alexandra. Jesus Christ!
Who?
You know what
Yeah.
I mean.
You probably more swear probably about the Sun or
What in Kara's name was that all about?
Is she
It's
asking me or Alexandra?
No, Alexandra.
Right. I think this was while you were talking to the priest, so.
yeah.
He was literally going to do what I was saying. Why do I keep doing that? I keep calling it.
Yes.
Okay, that
And-
echoes.
Yeah, that's
Who's
like, whoa.
Oh,
Who's
sorry, that
echoing?
was me. Sorry.
I keep calling things and I regret it later.
Yes, it seems you were right again. We need to keep an eye on him.
Oh, sorry.
If he's gonna keep on doing this, we're really gonna have to have a word with him. I know he has his gods and we have ours, but he cannot keep on pushing his religion on others.
I mean, he was literally going to take advantage of a disabled person right now.
Anyway,
I'm not that low.
the cost for curing Nightshine from the Princess Luminance was $450.
It was.
450.
Yeah, and no punishments or anything to that. Just the money.
I have this magical necklace. Maybe they could help. Oh, I have the scrolls. We could sell the scrolls. Maybe that could help too.
They'll probably like the scrolls. They are the ones for learning.
Mm.
Don't you have all those gems?
You have the gems, I believe. Someone does.
Milk
I
Thistle
don't.
does.
Milk has the gems.
And of course, you'll want to go back to the nightmare. All right.
Let's see how much these scrolls are worth to them. How to worth to the Luminance then.
So you head back to the Luminance.
Seriously, those Nightmare Priestesses really don't have a good sales pitch.
If you don't understand them, they don't.
I think we're the two people who probably wouldn't understand them the most.
Probably.
Hey. I don't understand them one bit.
Well, I like how Wispa's just been there like, shit, dude. This is
He's
fun.
been there eating popcorn.
I'm sorry, Whisper. You're really quiet most of the time, so we forget you're here.
That's why the name Whisper.
I enjoy Wispa's company.
What scrolls are you off?
I have 3 scrolls. What would they consider their scroll? Fox Cunning, Fog Cloud, and Blink. And I hand one of them the magical necklace saying, can you identify?
They would be able to do that for you. They will identify that as I've got to look it up again. I think it's called the Mage Hand, but I can't remember that. That's
Necklace of Mage Hand?
I believe it is. Could be wrong.
Oh, Hand of the Mage.
Hand of the Mage. There we go.
Hand of the Mage?
We got the severed elf hand.
It's not quite a severed elf hand. I'm going to say it's more like a decorative crystal hand. I think elf hand is a bit disgusting.
Oh, actually, I think I remember it was described as a unicorn horn, I think, last time.
Oh yeah, it was, wasn't it? So it'd be a necklace of a unicorn horn, wouldn't it?
So
Has
it's
Milk Thistle
the
caught back up with the group?
Yes, you have. They're currently in the process of bartering scrolls.
All right. Now that we know what the necklace is, Milk Thistle is going to appraise it.
Oh, I've got to find you. What did you roll?
Oh, 450. That's perfect.
You've just looked up the cost of it, have you?
No, that was a joke.
Hmm.
Well, was it actually 450?
Ironically enough, it's out of character. It's 900,
Yes, yes. I believe it was
which
very
means
close.
it sells for 450.
Yeah, it does. Well, you guys would be able to sell it for 450. But they would accept this necklace in exchange for the casting of the spell, if you wish to.
You know what? Go ahead. We get to keep the scrolls, but we lose the necklace.
Correct.
That's honestly fine by me.
What does the necklace do exactly?
It's
Mage
out
Hand.
of character.
It does allow the person who's wearing it to cast Mage Hand at will.
However, I already have Mage Hand, so.
Yeah, somewhat useful, but like not necessary. I think this is a fair deal.
I already have Mage Hand, so I don't really need.
They make sure you are happy with the deal before they do anything. They don't want to rush you and let you make your decision.
Honestly, Nightshine is more important than this necklace. I hate to admit it, but it's true.
Nay.
Yes, I agree. I think this is a fair deal.
All right. They happily accept it. They do have to go and get one of the more senior clerics to cast the spell. So it's definitely a more older, more sort of librarian-esque dressed sort of individual who comes over to cast it. The full casting of the spell does take a whole minute, and obviously they're as they begin to cast, it's almost you see the sort of obviously the magical runes glow in front of them as they concentrate and the magic builds up of their casting, and it almost sort of in sort of magical light they almost draw like a book and a key, and at the end of the spell casting, the glowing symbol, which is almost made out of magic, sort of then rushes towards Nightshine, and with that hitting you, Nightshine, I just want to double check. Okay, they do need to make a check. It is not a free, so it is their caster level plus their thingy caster level plus caster maximum of that against on the casting spell. Alright, so it's not fine. That level. No, that is high enough. Okay, just. So they put it into you, Nightshine, and it's almost like if a curtain is pulled back, Nightshine, as everything seems to sort of rush back to you, and you're no longer feeble-minded, as your intelligence and your wisdom, whatever is wisdom you have and intelligence returns back to you. Return your stats.
Oh god, he's still retarded.
Did you really, Nightshine?
What did you say, sorry, Nightshine?
Are you back, Nightshine?
Nightshine?
How many hooves am I holding up?
You remember everything, I will
You
point
don't
out.
have hooves.
I do have hooves!
Me.
You goops you on the nose.
Surreal.
Thank god you're okay.
Welcome back to us.
And you're not under its servitude to milk.
Naked.
You're not naked, you're wearing a cloak.
I remember everything.
You're pretty much naked. One of the priests do go. We may have some clothes in the donation we can find for you.
I lost everything, including my pride this day.
You'll be fine.
At least you got your weasel.
The most
Weasel.
important thing is Mr. Weasel, the real hero of the day.
Yes, without.
He gives a happy squeak.
Oh.
Oh,
And this will not happen again.
Neither are we going into fucking Nightmare Town. I don't like that place.
It's creepy.
That priestess is kind of a bitch, to be honest.
You weren't exactly on your best behavior either.
Since when am I?
Nightshine, do you remember what happened that caused this?
I remember that unicorn casting a spell on me. I don't remember much. Remember the shame right now. Everyone was laughing at me.
They weren't all laughing at you. Some people were shocked. Some people were incredibly aroused.
Don't worry, we'll get you some.
Look, now you know how I feel when I dressed up as Alexandrite.
Alexandra.
Oh yeah, Alexandra. That's the word.
But
It's
it's over now. We'll soon be able to put this behind you. As for the pink unicorn who took your place, what happened leading up to her hitting you with that magic?
Yes, the bartender said you left the bar.
Cast a spell on me. She said she was really mad because we killed her boss.
So she's after revenge for Doom Rider.
Did she give any details about where she is, where she's been, where she's going?
She was waiting for us in this town. Whispers.
I think one was just an apparition.
He faded into the ethereal realm for a second there.
Sorry.
So she was watching us. And
Nightshine, you should stay here and rest for the night. I'll watch over you.
What?
Alright then, Alexandra, I can stay here as well. I mean, I doubt you'd want Milk trying to indoctrinate you into the nightmare again.
That part.
There was
Wait, you
no
do or you
indoctrination taking place. There was no enslavement taking place. You completely misread the situation.
Like a good sales pitch to me.
The responsibility of Nightshine.
let's drop this for now.
I don't think you're responsible for Nightshine. It just doesn't seem... It just seems very slave-master relationship.
I need an adult.
Yes, you do.
I'm gonna.
The priestess from the Lashtartan priestess comes back with some very simple peasants for you, Nightshine.
Perfect.
Ah, it
Always
suits you.
wear.
It suits him.
Ah,
What time of day is it right now? Is it just past midday?
Yeah, pretty much. You're looking at just after lunch, 1, maybe 2-ish. That's really about it.
I think the real problem is they stole everything from Nightshine, so he doesn't have his spell casting.
Spell. He can still cast the spells he has memorized, not changed. And until he actually no, I think Feeble Mind makes you forget all the spells. I can double check.
What was the name of the unicorn?
Amethyst. I forget. Is she a gem pony too?
No, she's just a unicorn.
That's
And
the
then
same
did she
type
serve
of
Doom
bitch.
Rider?
Yeah, she served Doom Rider with Katarina, the
Captain
zebra.
Captain who?
Katarina. It is in the enemy's tablet.
Zebra. Cheeser.
Well, as distrusting as my companions are of me, I do have a proposition that I think we could agree on, if you'll hear me out.
You do
What is
remember
it?
your spells, Nightshine. You remember your spells, but if you do cast, can't regain any without a spell.
It's midday. I'll be able to replenish my spells at midnight after the ceremony. When doing so, we can begin our search for this amethyst. She shouldn't have traveled far. We can regain all of Nightshide's belongings and treat her as she deserves to be treated.
You want to kill her?
She's a direct threat to you and me, so yes.
Oh, I'm not opposed to it, but we can still learn stuff from her.
She made me get naked inside up.
Yes, we should at least interrogate her before we consider killing her.
Let's focus on that later. What is your plan for now?
Get some rest, everyone sleep, get something to eat. After the midnight ceremony, we'll begin our search.
That does sound does sound like solid logic. We should probably head over to Opal's Tavern, get a room there.
I'm gonna be staying here for a while.
As will I.
This is something that Alexandrite doesn't know, but Milk Thistle did get spotted while Alexandrite was with Nightshine, quote unquote. So someone was working with Amethyst.
There were eyes peering through a window. That could have been it. Could have been in somebody who's on a lookout, or it could have just been somebody who lived inside who's watching through their window.
Tough character.
Yeah, no,
I thought
I'm
that
just
was
saying
Mr. Weasel.
that could be a lead.
What was that about Mr. Weasel?
I thought that eyes were Mr. Weasel.
No, they weren't Mr.
Oh no.
But Mr.
Yes.
Weasel was a very good boy and deserves all the praise in the world.
Yeah, I was just saying those like that building where you were being spied on could be a lead. Also,
It's me.
No, it wasn't you.
Was it you?
The eyes. No, it wasn't you.
Oh,
It was a different building.
Yeah, it was a different building.
nice.
And yeah, it could be a lead, but now that Milk Thistle knows exactly who we're looking for, she'll be much easier to track.
Alex, did you see stripes with those eyes?
I didn't see the eyes. That's the thing. This is all out of character in my perspective.
Yeah. He saw the bottom of a pit. That's all he saw.
Yeah.
Katarina.
All right. So I suggest we go to Opal's Tavern and rest there, because that's at least somewhere we know is safe.
I believe it's 2 days away from its grand reopening.
Well, if it's 2 days away, then they should have like beds still, right?
I mean, it's been sorted and stuff. So, I mean, if you don't mind, some of you may not be. There won't be any food, alcohol, or anything like that, but you could definitely be inside it.
Yeah, well, we're just looking for a place to rest, for a safe place to rest, because Lightning's home's been attacked, Nightshine's been attacked, so we're just like getting a fort. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, Opals was the first place attacked.
Well, yeah, but like with no one be actually like going in and out, it should be safer than like a place that a lot of people.
I will point out you were planning to make a stop at absolutely everything. Do you still wish to do that little bit of shopping or selling?
We could probably do that, yeah, because we have the things that the gems and such. All right, let's head to absolutely everything, and then we'll go find a place to rest for tonight.
Today.
Yeah, for today. Till tonight.
So, absolutely everything is just over here. As you get to the shop, it does look a bit old, a bit decrepit, like somebody's not really looked after it very well. You try to look for the windows, but they're just black, almost blacked out. You can't really see very far. Opening the door, there's a little ding for a bell as you go through, and you have to walk through a curtain to actually go through into the main shop area. As you go into the shop, it definitely doesn't look like any shop that you've actually been in at all. It's just piles of stuff everywhere. There's no organization, it's just stacked. There is one nice clean path that sort of winds its way through all this stuff, what leads to the front cabinet, where there's a little note that says ring bell for service, and the piles of stuff is just stacked full.
Ding.
There's a few moments, but then you hear the noise of somebody starting to make their way through a back room and come in. It sounds like they're climbing over. And after a minute or two, there is a older-looking unicorn who finally comes over and goes, "Hello, hello. Welcome again. Oh, bringing some new faces, are you?"
Yes, it's good to see you again.
So how may I relieve you of your money today?
Well, we have some things we would like to sell, and we can see what you have.
So you're here to take my money, I see.
Partially.
All right, well, let's see what you got.
All right, I will let everyone else barter, because they have all the shit.
Milk Thistle takes out the turquoise gem and the decanter and places it on the counter.
Ooh, interesting. Did you get a costume for the gem? So I know you got
what for the gem?
Did you get a money cost for the gem? Because I know you got some for some gems. You got money value for. Some of them you did not.
If there were more gems, I didn't know about them. The turquoise was valued at 12.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. That's what I've just come to. He very quickly picks it up, has a quick look, and will tell you he will offer 12 gold coins for it. The decanter, 12 gold coins. The decanter, he spends a little bit more time looking over closely. And he goes, "Oh, I'm pretty sure this is crystal. I think I can find a place for. I could offer you 165."
That's reasonable. We'll accept.
Excellent. Before I start playing with coins, anything else?
Milk Thistle steps back, gives somebody else a chance to step up.
Have spell books?
We've got empty spell books. Are you looking for a new one?
I happen to lose mine.
Don't be so quick to buy a new one. We're going to find yours tonight.
Oh, you lost your spell book, have you?
I did.
Oh, well, that's not very good for a wizard.
Perhaps a few offensive scrolls would do you well.
Well, certainly got a few of those.
I had one of duel. But, sir, I want to ask you a question. Did you happen to sell a scroll to a pink unicorn?
I do recall a number of unicorns who might be pink, and I have certainly sold many scrolls.
A feeble-minded one.
Yes, not too long ago. Probably yesterday, I think.
Is she a regular here?
The one I sold the Feeble Mind Scroll to.
Yes.
Well, I'm not one to go talking about customers behind their back, I'm afraid. I'm a business.
I understand, but she might be up to something.
Well,
And
isn't everybody's up to something here and there? I mean, I'm sure you're up to something.
Well, you're a unicorn of business. She nearly cost you our business. It'd be a shame for you to lose so many customers with so much coin to spend.
Hey, I don't want to get too involved in internal politics here. I wouldn't tell other people about your business, and I'm pretty sure you wouldn't want me going carrying my mouth about you lot when you come visiting in. So I can only show the same respect to other customers.
Fair enough.
If I get a name of a blabbermouth, then I do far more customers, I'm sure.
do you happen to know where she lives?
I think that comes under the category of being a blabbermouth.
Sure.
All right. Lightning, do you have anything you want to sell?
What if I paid you for the information?
I would probably, you could pay me and I'll put you in contact with somebody I might know who will trade money for information.
Is that a member of the
connecting
Thieves Guild, per chance?
It may be. I won't
She
confirm or
makes the
deny.
symbol. She does the gesture.
Ah, well, you probably won't need my help finding.
Alright, then. I have to go take a visit to the Thieves Guild anyway. Does anyone want to buy something? Because I've got most of the money here.
Yeah. How much do we have on us?
Currently, on hand, I have. She begins counting 33 platinum, 239 gold, 66 silver, and 83 copper.
You also have currently with trade good value here of 177 gold coins, and you, Alexandra, your credit of 25 gold coins as well.
Okay.
On Milk Thistle, counting the.
By the way, do you mind if I
bartered
convert
items-
this gold? Sorry.
What are you saying, Milk Thistle?
Since Milk Thistle bartered the items, the decanter, as well as the turquoise gem, he currently is in possession of 804 gold pieces, 60 silver, 80 copper.
All right. And what are you about to say, Lightning?
Do you mind if I convert my currency here?
recommend a bank. I don't tend to keep much coin
Okay.
around me.
I'll do it when I go.
I think I remember the way to the bank, so I can lead you there. I think it's between here and the Thieves Guild anyway.
I don't know. I can convert it to Thieves Guild as well.
So,
I prefer.
any additional things you want to sell me?
Hire you.
What?
So what was that? Knight?
We hire you.
Oh, what you? I'm quite good at crafting and making.
You are a very, very powerful wizard.
Well, I'm a very useful wizard, yes, but going out on adventuring is well past my year.
I mean,
Oh.
do you know humans? Those monkey things, but bigger.
I'm aware of humans, yes. I think I may have visited their lands many years ago, or
To
on the
attack the
borders of it.
city.
Oh, I see.
To enslave us all. So I wanted to ask you if you could help us defend this place.
Well, I can see what I can do, but I'm not one for fighting, I'm afraid.
Fireballs, can't you?
I can, but I'm well past the years where I wish to be that close to any sort of fighting.
Don't fireballs have quite a long range though?
They do, but so do arrows and other fireballs.
We could have people defend you while you stay on the back throwing powerful spells.
Well, when you reach my ripe old age, I'm sure you wouldn't want to, but I have other spells I can do to help fighters and what have you, and I don't have to be that close to battle.
I'm sure you'll do your best.
I'm all for helping, but I'm not going to get involved in changing spells with another spellcaster or somebody who's wielding a sword. That's jobs for you more younger lot.
If they do attack the city and win, you're gonna lose all your store and items.
The point being, there is war coming here. We're on a mission to try to stop it and build up an army, but they're on their way to the city.
I'll be sure to make whatever preparations I need to in regards to that. I thank you for that information, but war is past my years. I will how I can, but I won't too directly involved.
Quick question. With how much we have on us, can we get a ring of substance?
I think so.
Okay.
Double check price to make sure I'm thinking of the correct amount.
It's 2,500.
Oh, okay. I couldn't remember if it was 2,000 or there was an extra 500 to it. I think you might just be under the 2,500 though.
Okay, I was just thinking that would be a useful item because that way we can move. Like with the if we take a cart, we can I can drag everyone more when we walk. So like people can be on a cart and I can just pull the cart. Only need to rest for 2 hours. Everyone can sleep on the carts.
Well, if you gain more funds, it's definitely too.
I was smug.
But it sounds like none of you want to sell anything else. So I will see. Is there anything you want to buy in your limit?
I have everything I need.
All right, because it's your stuff that you handed over.
Let's see here. I have
He will pay
18
you.
gold.
Hold on. He will pay you the money for the decanter and the gin.
Good to go.
Will come out at 177.
Yes.
So he will give you 17 packs and 7 gold pieces.
17.
Do we still have that dog?
Yes. I mean, it's a little bit forgotten about, but you do still have the riding dog.
Yeah, I was thinking we could probably like sell that because we no longer really need it.
Also, it'd probably be a mercy since that poor dog is in so much danger.
Yeah, that was another reason why I was thinking about it because it's like we're really just kind of putting it at risk if when we bring it to places like.
It has pulled its weight a little bit. Like it did.
Yeah,
but
the amount of it has pulled its weight.
We're fighting more dangerous things.
Yeah, so I think like if we get rid of the animals we have left, we can
Can
probably.
you sell some manticore? Oh, hello?
Hello.
He goes,
Yes.
I can sell you a manticore statue, but no, not a manticore. Oh, I think I've got a painting somewhere. He looks around the room.
You don't have a pet manticore just lying around.
No. I mean, I don't tend to sell pets here. They make far too much
And I
noise.
thought you had absolutely everything.
I mean, if you give me a few months, I might be able to find somebody to be able to buy one from, but it would take
Oh,
some
you could
time.
probably buy one from Silver Dream, actually.
All right,
I
if you
hear they've
know
got
somewhere,
one.
I might be able to get it a little bit sooner.
She's joking.
Am I?
You know, sometimes I can't even tell anymore. So, anyway,
If I remember correctly, Alexandra, you got quite acquainted.
his one ear like flinches a bit.
So, do you guys want some scrolls? I mean, your wizard is a little bit handicapped.
We could buy him a spell book.
Well, we're
They
gonna
are
get his
generally-
spellbook back, so
I mean, they are normally empty as well. They're for you to fill up.
Alright, that would cost more money.
I mean, having a backup spellbook like is not a bad idea. Like,
Yes, but the cost of it.
50 gold. If it is empty.
Plus the cost of inscribing every spell.
You
into
want
the
one?
book.
Or not?
Come back tomorrow if we didn't get mine.
yeah. Anyway,
Alright.
Well,
I was thinking
I'll
we
have a
could
look
sell that.
around. I'll look around to see if I've got any with any spells in it for you. I'll have to dig through.
Alright. Nightshine. Here. Lightning, straight, like, goes into her bag and pulls out a scroll of Fox Cunning, Fog Cloud, and Blink, and hands them to you.
Heck,
Hold on to them.
I can't.
You can put them inside.
How
your-
much for a bag?
And he goes,
How much
you're looking for some saddlebags? I believe they're just 2 gold pieces. I'm checking.
Alright, here you go. She flicks him 2 gold. Or is it?
Check that. Make sure
I
I'm
think
not.
it's 2 gold. In fact, you know what? Make it masterwork.
Yeah, common back is 2 gold. He goes, masterwork is 50 gold pieces.
Fine, I'll give you the 2 gold and just tap the basic bags.
Yeah, we're ideally gonna get his things back.
True.
This is only temporary, so.
If instead of the bag, I would recommend a bandolier.
How much for bandolier?
They are only 5 gold pieces each. Oh, sorry, not 5. 5 silver pieces each.
Alright. I give him 5 silver instead of 2 gold.
Yeah. And just slide the scroll in, wear it around your front, and you can pull them out quicker.
There you go.
By the way, this is the nicest like Thieves Guild person ever. Like,
I'm not a member of the Thieves Guild. I just happen to know Thieves Guild members. Thank you
You're
very much.
acquainted.
that was also out of character.
Okay.
I believe. Is he straight up? Or is he just being nice?
Well, if you're mean to your customers, they don't come back.
Yeah, he's being nice because we're customers, but I'm just like, man, he's like actually giving us like good advice, like, hey, this is cheaper. Like,
Well, I mean, you're almost umiraran about not buying it, where he gives you something cheaper, but you might actually buy it instead of not.
I mean, I was talking about like buying a ring of substance, which is like 2,500 gold. So like,
Yeah.
that's not nothing.
So,
like,
what will happen for when you ask for an actual thing? His horn will glow very briefly. He will mumble something quietly, and then you suddenly hear things rustling around in the room. You don't actually see anything moving around, and then the bandolier comes floating over and just sort of lays across the counter once it's obviously been found.
Can I ask, what spell is that?
Unseen servant.
Unseen 7. Clever.
He sort of looks at you a little bit odd, like sort of the most sensible thing in the world to do.
Wow. I was wondering why everything around here was so... well...
It takes time for them to find it. Somewhere in here.
and it deters thieves from trying to look for anything.
Oh, if you try and steal something, you're banished as you try and leave the shop.
I'm not going to try and steal anything, am I? That'd be
We're,
too
uh,
easy.
That's what the
We're
bell's
all-
for. It's attuned to the abyssal plane.
The what?
okay.
The bell is attuned to the abyssal plane, so when you open the door, you're attempted to steal anything. Bye.
We'd get sent to the abyssal plane.
Well, don't try and steal anything.
That's a little bit lethal, don't you think?
Well, I've given you a warning.
How much for that bell?
A lot.
You should probably put a sign on the door, I think.
The Thieves Guilds know me well not to try.
Yeah.
I informed them of such, and no one has attempted it. I mean, outsiders might attempt it, but that's their own fault.
Has anyone attempted?
1 or 2 over the years.
Oh,
No,
dear.
like Phillies or Colts or anything like that.
Oh, I mean, if the child attempts, I'm ensure that they don't come under.
That's good. I would be quite worried if a mischievous foal came in.
Thank you for letting us know.
Huh. I think I remember hearing something about that, actually.
You're not the sort to attempt to steal.
And to be honest, I wouldn't even dream of stealing from this place. Why would I even want to risk it?
Oh yeah, would you be interested in buying a riding dog and a mule?
Animals are not my thing, I'm afraid. I can give you some recommendations.
I'll let you deal with that, Alexandra. You'd know how to lead them about. Actually, the mule can stay. We do need things to carry them. We do need the mule to carry things.
I was thinking that while we're traveling, I could, if we buy a ring of substance, I can just carry you guys on the cart and
Oh, we still need the money for that.
yeah, which we're only a little bit short, so that's why I was thinking if we sell the mule and the dog, that we would have enough, hopefully. But
Consider that in the future, but right now that would use up all of our resources.
True,
I
we
mean-
do need to save up a little bit.
For the dog, are you wanting to find it a happy family, or like you don't care?
I would prefer a happy family.
Hmm.
All right. Well, I mean, it just limits your sell option.
That dog's been through a lot. It sure deserves a good time.
I can see if anyone wants a dog. You might not get as much as you would normally expect for it, but I can definitely find it a happy family. I would say.
Thank you. That'll be fine.
Fuck cloud. I'm just quick trying to work out the cost of the spells. The scrolls, what you mentioned. Apologies. It's number 5. Fox Cunning, Fog Cloud, and one other.
Hmm?
There was three. There was 3 scrolls.
Blink.
Blink, that was it. I'm going to check what level that is. That's slightly higher. So. Oh, 5.
I was gonna say those are actually really useful spells. So like,
We're not selling them.
Oh, you're not selling them. Sorry, I thought you.
No, I was giving them to Nightshine.
No, understood. My apologies. I think unless you guys want to do anything else here, you are finished.
yeah, I think we are. You know, it occurs to me that that revenge letter might actually been from Amethyst.
Dun,
What would she want to have revenge
dun.
against? Wait, what would she have revenge against me for?
We killed Doom Rider.
Who cares about that asshole?
Well, she was his, or he was her boss.
Like she want revenge for him. He was an ass. He was probably friending a family or something. You never know.
So we still have to
Well-
check that airship.
She wanted revenge enough to attack Nightshine and potentially get us.
Well, she's just a bitch.
Anyway, let us go find a place to stay for the rest of the day and till we can get Milk Thistle spells back.
Where will you be staying? At the temple or at this Opal's Tavern?
I was thinking Opal's Tavern. It'll probably be more secure there.
I'll be going to the temple.
I would rather we don't go to Opus Tavern because if they attack again, it would be very sad.
All right, then I guess the temple.
I'll
Like-
retrieve when it's done.
No one will stop you being in the temple for an extended period of time. You might be expected to help if you just linger around too long.
Yeah, I'll of course like be glad to help the Sun Queen.
Lightning is going to be at the color part. No.
Wasn't there an airship in the library we wanted to check? Airship.
We checked that already.
Yeah, we already figured that out. That the airship there was the one that was already taken. Yeah, it was the same one.
Okay.
So there's no current airship there.
No.
Hey,
what I
By the
think.
way, what's Whisper's God? We all have our own little areas we're heading to.
Whisper, who do you worship? You're muted.
Ooh.
I suppose you'll never know. I want to give you guys some XP because you worked out it wasn't really Nightshine fairly quickly.
Too quickly.
I fucking called it immediately.
Yeah, like once they were like, "Hey, what's this stone?" I was like,
I have no idea
I-
who you are.
I hoped that Nightshine would have been a little bit more for his infiltration, but it wasn't quite as subtle. But I left it in his hands to decide how he wanted to direct it. I gave him a few prompts to try and put him in the right direction. Mostly up to him. He went with the "I can't remember anything" trick.
Amnesia.
Yeah.
which, to be fair, that was probably the best way to go about the like, "Hey, I don't know what's going on."
Yeah. I mean, he was purposely told what holes he did not know. So, and there's a fair amount that they didn't know. But for working out as quickly as you did, you guys can gain this much XP.
Ooh,
Nice.
We are fucking like 26 EXP from leveling.
oh,
If we kill a
20,
hobo,
is
we
it?
might level up.
If it's 26, I will give you 26 more XP.
Yeah.
yeah.
Hooray!
There you go. There's your
What was
26.
So we're at 23,000
Level
now.
6.
Yep.
So you guys should be bang on the level up mark.
Get 2 new spells.
I'm
Oh,
afraid you
boy.
can't put them in your book. Not yet.
We'll get his book back soon.
Yeah, I know.
Look, it's just Amethyst wrote down like some spells. Like, by the way, were the spells that she cast were they night shines?
Sorry. No, none of the
Okay,
spells.
I was
that
gonna
she
say like
cast
those are more useful than anything Nightshine has casted.
How dare you?
The spells she has cast, you've never seen Nightshine cast.
She didn't have Fireball. I wish she did. I had to roll it myself.
No, she hadn't had it prepared. Like I said, she was going more infiltration rather than outright attack.
Mm-hmm.
Not a lot of interesting stuff is happening at level 6, but I do get an extra 2nd and 3rd level spell. 7 is when I get 4th level spells. That'll be fun.
But I think we'll stop here for today, where you guys can learn a little bit into how you want to deal with Amethyst. I will say, don't be too mean to her. She did outright kill Nightshine.
Yes, and she's not red on my aura, so she's not dead.
Well, speak for yourself. She's messing with the wrong crowd.
True. But deal with her in your own way.
All right, are we ending the stream there?
Yeah, we'll end everything here. I will thank everybody for joining us. It was Screaming Trap the whole way through your night shine encounter there.
Yay.
Nay.
Yes, but thank you for everybody who joined us. I hope you guys.
Auf Wiedersehen, y'all.
Yes. Have a
Bye,
good night.
everybody.
See ya.